All right, what's up, everybody? Wraith Realm here, back with another video for all my video platforms and social media. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. So, everything with El Idolo is interesting right now because there's so many conflicting reports. You have big names saying it's this. You have other big names like Dave Meltzer saying that. It seems like he's either unhappy or they didn't comp him. They didn't make him happy at this event for the Clash. I guess he's the face of their promotion. And I guess from all reports that he just wasn't happy after doing a signing. I guess he did a bunch of signings, was chippy all day long. And I guess something to do with some accommodations and promises and things like that from that promotion. It didn't go too well. Now people are bringing up the question, is Andrade problematic? This, that, and the third. I mean, I guess. And then he wrote on his ex that he wasn't happy with people and he's not happy with certain things going the way he needs to go, I guess. And I guess he's quoting certain things. It comes down to accommodations. It looks like he wasn't happy with accommodations and he wasn't happy with a lot of things if you want to go there. So, and then you could see like reports, like there's so many different reports coming out. Like, right, you have this report, you have that report, this report, that report. Some people are saying, quoting Dave Meltzer all day long. It's like, take everything with a grain of salt. We don't know. And when you're listening to the big name YouTubers, take it with a grain of salt because we don't know. Like, they don't know. I should say that. Like, for instance, Andrade walks out of Tijuana event, Mexico, which is the Clash, which is a side promotion to the big promotion, CMLL and AAA. Like, again, we don't know. Like, we're going off of his X post. We're going off of his Blue Skies post. We don't know. Right now, we don't know. They didn't strip him. They didn't take a belt away from him. They didn't fire him. For instance, he's still their champion. Obviously, still their champion. So for some of you that sit here and say El Idolo is just, doing this, that, and a third, I have no idea why you would say that when he hasn't been fired. He hasn't been let go. There's so many different news leaks, and look, you could see it. They're all quoting Dave Meltzer. Look, Dave Meltzer speaking the gospel. It's the same person earlier today that was talking about how fucking Drew McIntyre was suspended for filming a movie. And he wasn't, like, it's storyline, my dude. Like, Dave Meltzer is on this endless copium shit, and in a lot of these big name wrestling channels go and believe it like the gospel. I'm with Ango because Ango said, like, we got to take these with a grain of salt. Like, we don't even know what to be true. If you read into this, you don't know what's true. And it just seems like it comes down to that he was not accommodated for certain things. It just seems like he was not happy being there. And he did his signing. He did his fulfillments, and then he just said, "Fuck it, I'm done." Like, that's what it looks like. But when you go and you look up these articles, right, and look, right. I guess he's taking a legal battle. I guess with WWE today. I guess he's aiming in a legal battle with WWE. I guess he's gonna take that with a grain of salt too. Maybe I should make a video on that. But right now, it just looks like El Idolo is just not happy all over the place. And can you blame the guy? It looked like he got screwed by WWE. And the two wellness policies, like, we don't even know. Like, we do not know. WWE has silenced that. Case shut. We don't know. Like, to me, like, it's good. It's just disingenuous to me as a fan. Like, we don't know what really went down with Andrade. We don't know what happened with that whole situation. And again, like, here we are in ending of 2025, and this man's put in purgatory over what did he violate? What do we know that he violated? Because we still haven't, like, it's two major ones what it looks like, and then he walked out. Is it steroids? Is it cocaine? Is it drugs? What was it that led to him being removed from WWE? Did he pull a Jeff Hardy? You know what I mean? That's going to be the question going forward. It's like when you read these articles, first of all, Dave Meltzer doesn't look like he has his head straight when he's quoting all this stuff. He's saying he's unhappy, but then you got articles coming out, like, it looks like from Sports Kita that allegedly is going to take a huge step aimed legal battle against WWE. So really, you really don't know what he's going to do. And you got to take Sportskeeda with a grain of salt because, Vince Russo's part of it. And then here's this one here from the Slam. We don't know, like a lot of this stuff, we don't know what's real, what's true when it comes to Andrade, because it's the picture, the Picasso, the painting, you have painted it to be this way, then you've painted it to be that way. So which one is it when it comes down to it all? Like, ultimately, was he a problem child in Clash? Is that the thing? Because it looks like he just didn't get accommodated for what he wanted, and he wasn't really happy being there. Because he wants to be in America. Trust me, he wants to make millions of dollars. Trust me. He wants to be a big push in America. I get it. Where the money's at. I get it. But what this man should do is just keep fighting and saving up money and make his way back to America. And he should sue. I think he should take WWE for whatever it is worth. But that costs money and time. So, again, if I'm Andrade, look, at the end of the day, fulfill your fulfillments, do what you got to do, get back to America, like I said, fight it. I think that's what he's realizing. He should be fighting WWE and getting where he needs to be. But when you read these reports, right, when you read WrestleZone, you read all these different reports, right, and he makes these jokes and he quotes these jokes, right? And then you have, like Meltzer says, El Hilo was unhappy and things like that. You got to take Dave Meltzer with a grain of salt. Because Dave Meltzer is 50-50. He's like 70-30. Like, you have no idea what Dave Meltzer is going to say when he says it. And when he says it, you roll your eyes. And that's what all these big names. Like, I agree with Ango. Like, when I was watching his video on the whole El Idolo situation, right? You got to honestly take it with a grain of salt because you don't know what is fact and what's not fact, right? Especially when it comes to Dave Meltzer, because a lot of us quote Dave Meltzer a lot of the times. And we speak like he's the gospel sometimes. And he's wrong. He got the Drew McIntyre situation all wrong, and he looked like an idiot today quoting that. I would have made an article about making fun of Dave Meltzer on this, but there's no point. Drew McIntyre, like I said, it's like Dave Meltzer when he came out and started talking about Adam Copeland, right? Coming back to WWE when that shit's not true. Like, he's not coming back to WWE. He signed multi-year deal with AEW. He's retiring in AEW. He's already said this. He's out filming for Disney's Percy Jackson's show. And then he's filming Beekeeper with Jason Statham. So again, I don't understand where this disconnect is with that shit. And you got people rolling with what Dave Meltzer is a detriment because it's clickbait and fake news. You guys start realizing Dave Meltzer's put out fake news. He puts out fake news, falsifies stuff about wrestling. And then when he gets exposed on, no, you're a liar. And that's why I don't take Dave Meltzer serious. And then when he starts talking about AEW, it's so biased. It's awful. And it damages the IWC, YWC. It makes tribalism still exist. Like, just retire. Like, I wish Dave Meltzer would just retire with all these other people in the wrestling industry that are old. Like, get him out. Get him out. Like, it's sad. But anyway, when it comes to Andrade, we don't know. And again, I'm speculating because, again, he wants to be back in the States, but he's doing things to wreck himself, though. He could have just sat pretty on the couch or done these wrestling promotion stuff and made his money and moved on with his life. You know what I mean? But if he is going after WWE as this report is saying, then okay, I'm with it. Maybe he fights this and he gets back with AEW. Who knows? But I want to hear from him, like on a Chris Van Vliet. I want to hear from Andrade what led to his wellness policies. I want to understand what led to him being fired, because we still haven't gotten that understanding. We've just been told, for Dave Meltzer, it's because of this, and then here's another paint of a picture over here. It's like, okay, all right. And it's all rumored and speculated. That's the glorious part of all this bullshit. Anyway, my name's Wraith Realm TV. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Again, chime down below. Let me know. Because the thing is with Andrade right now, it's like, I really don't understand the situation. I'm kind of with Ango on a lot of things. And I watch Ango. I watch a lot of Ango. I respect Ango. But the thing is here, I agree with him. And I watched a lot of videos before I made my own. And some of these people are just quoting like Dave Meltzer, like it's the gospel, and it's like, no, we don't know. We only got a piece of, we only got a pie, right? Like it's pie without the filling. We didn't get the filling part. We got the pie. We didn't get the filling. That's what's happening right now. We pretty much got half of a console, and we don't even know the whole thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, my name's Wraith Realm. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.